From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good. Starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Kyler, and right away he lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw is Murray. He's got Harrison left side. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. On play action, it's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Niner defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Arizona.
A give up the middle with Benson. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Murray now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Play fake. Murray. Pass to the right side. He's got Ryman. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. To throw, it's Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Michael Williams drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. You look at this Arizona defense against the pass. Just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. His throw incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
Second down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Purdy now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Get set, get set. Stop.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
At the Cardinals' 5-yard line.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Cardinals 3. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measure. He's got a man, complete! And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Shotgun now from Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Now Murray. Finds Johnston. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Murray now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Connor. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Back to throw, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
27-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Niners at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned, because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they. Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. A first carry here for Jordan James. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Throwing now is Murray. And it's caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Get set, yellow. 118, watch out.
Purdy gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Outside, yellow. 118, watch out.
Purdy sets up to throw again. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. 3rd down and 13.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Yellow. 11.
Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Needed 13. They got 14 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow. Get set.
shotgun now with Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners have regained the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That is caught downfield by Harrison. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 32 on the play. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, they'll throw with Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Murray off play action. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. An Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd down and 6.
Yellow. Get set. Get set.
Purdy from the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray now to throw. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Stop.
James shreds the tackle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Watch out.
They go play action here. Purdy. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Cardinals 10. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And that is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On play action, it's Murray. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
To throw is Murray. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Complete at the 1. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Purdy off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. He's to the 15. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
Now, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
53, 18, yellow, yellow, yellow.
Now Purdy. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 32 yards. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Cardinals 23. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Murray now. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
They'll run on 1st down. Rhodes. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Murray going to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 29 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, you kept them out the end zone there. This game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Up. 18. Watch out. Start.
Here's Guendo. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Isaac Guendo. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Niners 49, Cardinals 30. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Harrison. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Cardinals 37.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Play action. Now Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on second and long. Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The offense on third down, they haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Cardinals 37. Matthew White set to kick off.
The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. 21. 53. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got his big tight end here. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now for the point after. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Niners 63, Cardinals 37. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's got this downfield to McBride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Now inside the 25. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
37. Set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And an Nice return. Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held.